It's Sherry Galvanized coming to you from the space. And it is another week to talk about manifestation, the mindfulness manifestation meditation, which is coming up. And right now it's just the preparatory stages. Are you ready to prepare yourself for the possibility that you can write something down and you can speak it into existence? Because that's what this is all about. But it's not hocus pocus and it's not magic. It's just simply focus. It's focus, it's support, it's intention. And I'm going to be here every week with you to help you stay on that path. And you know what? I got to be honest, I'm doing it for myself as well. So this week, I want to encourage you that if you have not already, you've got to get your index cards. I got some really fun multicolored index cards, but good old-fashioned white ones will work as well. I like the ones with the lines on them. And what you're going to want to do is on those index cards, write something that you want to have happen in your life. It could be in any area. It could be about your health. It could be about your relationships. It could be about your finances. It could be about your business. But your task for this week, if you haven't done so already, is to get those index cards and write it down. Here's another step. Put the date on it. Put today's date on it. So whatever date you're watching this video, write the date on the top of your card. All right? Now, once you have those index cards and you've written everything down on them, the next step is to look at them. I would recommend looking at them every single day. Maybe even a couple times a day, but don't obsess on them. Okay, because the philosophy here is not that we're willing things to happen. We're not forcing them to happen by thinking about them. All we're doing really is getting our mind ready for what's to come. And we're focusing ourselves on what's to come, but we're not making it happen per se. Because when you try to make it happen, like force it to happen, like will it to happen, that's actually when resistance comes in and you get exactly the opposite of what you want. I'm reading a book right now, The Compound Effect. It's a great book, and I think that it ties in with what we're dealing with here. We're just going to be taking small, steady efforts toward whatever it is we wrote on that card. However, some of us, because we have a negative mindset, we forget that we even took those steps and we don't even give ourselves credit for taking those steps. That's why you want to stay in the process with supportive people. Try to find a partner who can watch these videos with you and that you can keep each other on track. What was I going to say? Oh, it was about the compound effect. It was about writing things down. It was about getting a partner. Oh, I know. And then writing down in a journal all of your successes. Now, it could be successes, or it could also be synchronicities. All of a sudden, you learn about something you didn't know about before. You talk to somebody, and they end up talking about the same topic of something that's on your card. You have to write that stuff down. You have to keep track of it and date that as well. Now, some of you it'll happen and you won't even notice, or it'll happen and you notice, but 5 minutes later, you forgot about it. So you might even want to get out your smartphone or something like that and write it in your notes section, or jot down just a little reminder of it. You really need to keep track of this. This is a very important part of the process. You have to keep track of it. because you're going to need to look back on it later. And on those moments and times when you get discouraged and you say, nothing's happening, then you have some written proof that something is happening.